How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. And previously, I didn't make much of a deal with this last time, but previously, I finally got to the top 100 people. Only 100 people have done this, unless you count all the people from the previous version that wasn't HD, or the new version that has these all HD, some of them cool, some of them fucking weird butterfly people, enemies, and I don't even know about mods and all that crap. I mean, I'm certain that I can't be the top 100 overall in terms of other games, including other times, and let's bear in mind that this version of the game feels easier than previous versions. Having said that, I'm going to take it as it comes, because my god, this feels like an achievement for me. But it's still not the thing I want to do. What I want to do, more than anything else in this game, is get to 10,000 rooms. I don't care if I die at 10,100. I don't care if I don't make it to number 1. I mean, top 20, like, you know, if I got to 20,000 rooms, I'd clear it. I'd be a god of all Daleks or whatever. I mean, I don't even know which one of these is number 1. It's not Tipsy Turny Tim, because to get to that many rooms would just, well, the world would end. It'd be, I think, like, the sun exploding would come earlier than getting to that room in this game. Off the top of my head, I guess Shizeki would be the first person. I really don't know. I remember reading somewhere that, maybe it was me again, actually. Look, I don't know, and I don't mind either way. I wish I knew who was number 1, like, actually number 1 without cheating. But we're never going to know that, and unfortunately they keep coming back for more, so, you know, even if you got rid of the people that cheated, they're just going to put the cheaters back up there because they're assholes. But still, it's fine. I don't plan to get this far. If I get to 20,000, I'll be grateful. I don't expect it to happen. Like I said, the one way of beating Endless Mode for me, the one achievement would be getting to 10,000 rooms. Which I don't think is going to happen, but hey, miracles have happened before. I mean, Jesus came back from the dead. That's something that's canon in life. Oh, fuck me. I am still dying though. I'm actually going to talk about my health issues next episode, if I make it that far. Which, considering how easy this area has been, these recent episodes, I don't know. I mean, I haven't even had one creature like spawn at the very beginning yet. For some reason, they always give me space at the first 100 rooms, and oh, I got this place. Okay. I mean, I just gotta be careful with Ringu here. But then in this room, if I had glitchy Ringu, I'd actually look straight ahead. Because even though that would make her faster, I would be slightly faster. And if I can just drill forward, then it wouldn't be that bad. But we don't have to worry about that quite yet. Okay. But so far, the other rooms don't seem that bad. No, that one was not so bad. Okay, fine. Well, anyway, I was meant to be talking about the judging contest this episode. That's something that happened this week, and that's something that really, well, it was something. Not just because my kids were, they did alright. I mean, out of 5 classes, there are 5 middle class classes, they ranked 3rd overall. And I will say they did pretty good in the sense that there were a lot of classes that had kids grouped together. I mean, the biggest group was like 7 kids all together, because they couldn't speak and they were pathetic. My class had none of those. All my kids had, like, went up one at a time. So overall, my kids actually did pretty good, but we didn't have any really great people. Saying that, when I was judging, and I was the only one taking it seriously, I think. I mean, I was giving kids, like, 0s. I was the Simon Cowell of judging. I was giving kids 0 that were just, like, fiddling with a microphone and not actually saying any English. Then you had other judges, like Jared and Michaela and Bene, these South Africans, giving, like, 5s to kids that didn't even say any English. And then Michaela had a proper go, and he was like, why are you giving them 0s, asshole? And I was like, well, they need to say something, right? And I just think it's just going to be one of those things that, honestly, it's not like that. If they're not doing anything, it's not like they're actually going to enter the next round. Another one? Dear reader, the world is an ashtray constantly burning out. It is full of hardship, turmoil, happiness, and love, and all of it is beautiful. Man, I love Jasper, but I wonder how long he's going to last. I wonder if Jasper's meant to be one of these guys, one of these monsters. Turns out it's Charles or something. Man, I don't know. But on to the main bit. I mean, it was great at first because we didn't have to do classes. And I was enjoying myself, like... Okay, we might be in trouble then. I didn't want this guy. I definitely didn't want him now. Alright, but as long as I don't get Specimen 10, I should be okay. But I know, I feel like this is something that's going to happen. I've had Specimen 10 before. He is about due, right about now. Oh god, why couldn't it be Lisa? At least Lisa wouldn't, like, attack you from beyond. At least Lisa doesn't warp through walls or something. Like, I know Lisa gives me 20 more rooms, but she's not a hassle. You can leave her to your own devices. You can't do that with Whiteface. Although saying that, I suppose, if Whiteface kills me, then I can at least have a chance of saving my save. I just don't think that's going to happen somehow. And now all the short rooms are going to become very long rooms. I don't particularly envy that. Alright, we'll take it one step at a time. I can hear him. Oh, good, we got long, loopy room of death. That's always appreciable. But yeah, the judging contest basically consists of them speaking English. They have to introduce themselves with, like, where they live, how old they are, what's their name. And then they have to sing a song or some crap. Where is... Oh, he's there, okay. Didn't see you there, friend. Some of the kids just did the singing. Some of the kids just did the intro. Some of the kids actually did both of them. Which, was a miracle of God. But I think it was one of those things a lot of the classes didn't take seriously. I'm pretty sure my Chinese teacher didn't take it that seriously either. I think only the Chinese managers and me were the ones taking it seriously, which is fine. But, like, you know, I shouldn't have taken it seriously because when my kids came around, like, they did average. But the thing I didn't like was that they all kind of copied each other because my Chinese teacher, I told her time and time again, you know, what can we teach them? Do they need help? Should we be doing questions and stuff? And certainly at the beginning, I made a board for them. We did a practicing, the same 7 questions. What's your name? How old are you? Where do you live? What toys do you like? Blah, blah, blah. Then, when it came to like a few days before the competition, I wanted to get more content in, and it just straight up didn't goddamn happen. So I left it to my Chinese teacher, and the result of that was every kid had the same intro, and, well, there were the same songs popping up. At least 6 kids had the same Knock Knock Trick or Treat song. Which is quite a hard song to sing, or like, you know, it's got enough content that it's entertaining. But I kind of would have hoped that they could come up with their own songs. And only one of my kids really did that. They sang a song from Zootopia, and they did alright. I think they actually scored pretty well, just because they came up with their own song. And they actually could introduce themselves quite well, but unfortunately, they were one of the really shy kids. I was quite proud of her for that. Her name is Avery, my lightning bolt. And then when... Oh, there was Jocelyn. I was so proud of Jocelyn. Jocelyn was the one kid that thought, no, I'm actually going to come up with original content. I'm actually going to have a PowerPoint. Something all my kids should have done. Oh, wait. We got Murder Slasher Boy? Alright, well, that's much better than having Specimen 10. I was so sure I was going to have Specimen 10. Alright, fine. So I just need to keep going forward, and if Whiteface gets me, it's a funny joke. Anyway, yeah, Jocelyn was just brilliant. My little brave heart. She had a PowerPoint. She could speak well. There are pictures of her doing her hobbies, like boxing. And liking her family. It was excellent. You could tell she put the work in. But I was boiling up like a kettle for my really good kids. Because Jocelyn had a great presentation. Her English skills aren't the best, though. I'd say she's average. Like, she can do a good amount of speaking. She's okay with phonics, but my great kids, my really smart ones, like Amelia, like Coco, like Bella, had... Oh, don't do this to me. Oh. Okay, wait, I've got to try and heal a bit. Wait for the sound, wait for the sound, wait for the sound. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? There. That was good timing. Okay, another tip with Whiteface I might as well add now. I know he can sometimes get you twice in a row, but it's quite rare for him to get 3 times in a row. Like the spawning area. It always seems to be quite far away if it's like getting you twice. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just some kind of weird bent logic. I really want Whiteface to go away. I can take Murder Boy, but not Whiteface. Because what if I accidentally misspelled open? And then my playthrough's gone. And then everything I worked so hard for is just gone. I gotta say, this does feel like the first real challenge I've had. Now, what was I saying? Actually, Charlie and that spider, that was hard. That was painful to deal with. But Whiteface is being quite aggressive right now. Murder Boy ain't going away. Alright, come on. Yeah, I could use that health regeneration. Mmm, yummy, yummy, yummy. Give me that sweet, juicy goodness. None of these guys are relenting. None of these guys are giving up. But anyway, those kids, they're great English speakers, and I know they're capable of so much more. What, we got Lisa as well? We're gonna have 4. I mean, they're 4 pretty pathetic guys. I mean, again, Whiteface kind of a threat. Oh, but wait, if I have Lisa, that means we're gonna get another 20 rooms. Ah, Christ. Wait, but wait, do we actually have Lisa or not? Because that means I might actually be in trouble. Alright, well there's no soundtrack yet, and nothing's red. Maybe there's no music because of auto? I actually want to know this. I'm actually panicking a bit now, which isn't good for me. Anyway, yeah, it must be just because of auto. Okay, auto's probably just killed the soundtrack. Yeah, so I was quite angry that we even spent time practicing with the kids when they all said the same thing. Thank God for that. They all, like, the pronunciation was great. Even, like, Amelia's normally quite quiet and she can't speak in front of the class. But this time she was on stage, all the kids were looking at her, all messing around. One of the two things were happening. And then they just all said the same thing. They had no original content. Some of them were like dressed up in Chongyi uniform, whereas some of them were dressed up in proper dresses looking amazing. Like, it would have been nice if they actually reached their potential as English speakers, and fucking the best ones didn't do that. I have to admit, ones that aren't so good at English, like Doris. I was expecting Doris to just cry on stage. She didn't. Then you had kids like Yoko and Aiken, who, well, Aiken didn't even say that much, but he tried his best, and I did give him half a point for that, out of 10. So yeah, he was quite bad. But at least he got up there on his own. I'm proud of him for that. I was so angry about that. I was so angry that my kids couldn't just come up with their own thing. And then you had other classes that had, like, half of them had PowerPoints. I mean, I get the 1 or 2 lazy parents or parents that just don't care about the event. That just think, no, fuck you, I'm not doing a PowerPoint for my kid. I mean, it doesn't even matter. They haven't even officially started school yet. Kindergarten, not even a real school. So I guess some of the parents don't make a PowerPoint or dress them up. But I had, like, one kid made a PowerPoint. And then you look at other classes, and you have, like, the perfect kids. They not only have PowerPoints, but some of them are playing the fucking piano at 5 years old, speaking perfect English. And this is coming from a class where the Chinese teacher has gone on maternity leave, and this is the Chinese teacher that also speaks English. With a foreign teacher that's Russian, and he's a good guy, good teacher, but I know he doesn't prepare that much for the class. And he's got 2 really excellent kids that constantly revise at home. And it's just so painful that he had just brilliant kids on stage. And you know that he did, like, no prep work for them at all. It's just straight up homosexual, if I'm being honest. I forgot it's left, right, left, isn't it? It's fucking whatever. Or maybe it's not even that, I don't know. But I'm nearly up, yeah, whatever. Nearly at 8-8. Only 10 rooms left. What could you possibly give me now that could be an issue? In the house. I mean, we haven't even had Spooper or Ringu, and those 2 would actually be an issue for me. But they're not. So yeah, I've also got to do the judging contest next week. Because I didn't realize this, but there's a round 2. And, well, apparently 6 of our kids qualified. And I get at least 2 of them. I get Avery for the original song, and I get Jocelyn for the good presentation. Somehow Coco and Amelia made it. which is great. Somehow, Renna made it, and Renna is insane. They're letting the child from the insane asylum go on, because her English was okay. Even though she was just completely destroying the audience. Like, when she wasn't on stage, she was attacking the judges and just screaming sounds. I don't know what she was saying, but she was saying things in the audience. I'm going to look forward to doing that again. Then we have Max, which Max is my favourite kid by far, and he wasn't actually that bad on stage, but his PowerPoint wasn't, he didn't even have PowerPoint. His speech wasn't that much. I don't even remember what he sang. I don't even remember. But somehow he qualified. I guess they were really desperate, really hell-bent on getting some kind of talent on there. Even if, you know, it wasn't really great talent. I don't know, I was just so frustrated in the end. And it really just destroyed me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through the week. Somehow I did, so I suppose that's not such a bad thing. Alright, well, that's the judging contest. Next week, I'm going to be doing more of that. I'll let you know how it goes if I make it through the next episode. Alright. So I'm on 88, I'm on 94. Dear Lord. Maybe I could get the top 50, but I just wouldn't really care. Like I said, only thing that matters now is 10,000 rooms. Am I going to get that far? Am I going to beat Black King Wukong? Am I going to beat King Kong? Well, I'm not going to be able to find that out next episode. I mean, I've beaten Braindead. But Braindead's just going to go up the ranks again. Because he's a magician. A magician in disguise. He knows how to be in one place. Maybe I can be bad at games. But he can't be that bad. Because the fucker's fucking number 88. I don't know. Am I going to be able to beat any of these guys? I guess we'll see that in another episode. If you want to play the game yourself, see if you can get to 8-8. See if you can go on the road to 10,000 rooms. There'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, the best Scotch Hunters time. See ya!